The 5.3.1 bug fix patch is now live. It's a 300 megabyte update on PC and presumably the same on console, although sometimes these things don't quite work out like that. Let's take a look at what's changed. First off, the Pyramid Blight set and James Sunderland Legendary set are now available. We have some slight changes, one of which I'm going to use to clickbait the title. I'm sorry, but it's kind of true. Clairvoyance now displays the Aura of the Hatch, a slight buff that greatly improves its usability, in my opinion. Dead Hard now has hit validation. This seems small on paper, and the reason I'm clickbaiting this is because it's actually a massive deal. You should, in theory, never be exhausted on the ground ever again. This was actually the reason why I never use it, so I'm so happy to see this change. Previously, Dead Hard's invulnerability was calculated on the killer's client, which led to survivors needing to anticipate the killer's swing to an unreasonable degree in order for it to work. With hit validation, the server would decide if the hit would have landed and rejected it if Dead Hard was active without relying on the killer's client. Presumably, this is uniform with the way that pallets and vault hits are now calculated, so that's really, really good. That's a really, really good change, and I wasn't expecting it this early. I thought it would be in the next chapter. Finally, we have a slight change to the current Halloween event. If you have a pumpkin challenge selected, the pumpkins within the map will now react to your presence, making it easier to remember if you have one selected, and presumably easier to notice them as you walk past them. That might sound silly, but I kept forgetting on stream today when I had the pumpkin challenge selected, so that's good. We have a huge amount of bug fixes. Here are my highlights. Circle of Healing will no longer cause crashes, so is presumably re-enabled. Circle of Healing no longer displays healing with self-care when self-healing. Clairvoyance no longer stays active indefinitely when using it while holding an item and being healed, something I captured and posted on Twitter, so I actually have footage of it happening here. You can no longer restart the game to switch out daily rituals indefinitely, and a bunch more non-snuffable totem spawns have been sorted. I faced this for the first time today, which was frustrating, but at a certain point, you see a bug in Dead by Daylight, and you just go, yeah, makes sense. There are a lot more fixes than this, so I'd suggest checking out the patch notes. There's a link in the description. I'm reading them all. Once again, I'm just pointing out the ones that I feel are most significant. Finally, the treatment theater map is disabled, and you can only gain 1 point of progress per tangled hook for the Halloween hook challenge. Presumably, these will be fixed next week, but we'll see. I'm pretty happy with the fact they've been able to close off these bugs so quick. They haven't specified whether or not the game map and Dead Dog Saloon have been re-enabled, but it's good that Circle of Healing is, and that they're actually changing these things quite fast. There was a time when it would take a month or more for them to make these bug fixes. So clearly, them having whatever this new bug fix branch is that we heard about a few months back is making quite a big impact. What do you think of this update? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.